Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse.
Oh,
Newly
God.
sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life.
Oh, God, no, don't do this. Please.
He kept working at the cannery. But he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to wander. I asked him to describe it. He said he started small. Imagining
I'm moving
a
the guy with the left stick and chopping fish heads with the
feel
right.
his way about. Then something moved. Bats. And toads. And things that have not names.
Sorry, I'm a little confused.
He knew it was all in his head,
Helen, how'd you know? Who told you?
but he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more.
The only thing about your wisdom teeth being removed is if we get stuck back there? Yeah, don't worry.
I worried about him then,
Eventually,
daydreaming at the cannery.
it'll work itself through.
I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical,
Chopping heads all day.
tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis.
Where's my fish?
So I let him go on. I even encouraged him.
Urged him to what? Work more?
It seemed very promising at first.
Where's there a dog?
He told me he'd made a new friend.
Aww.
On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians.
So he's delusional.
And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger.
Then what happened?
He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever.
So he's stuck in his
Then
own
one
little
day
world
it
while he
struck him.
chops. Struck what?
That all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination.
Yeah.
So he could do whatever he wished.
Oh, still going? Still going. Might walk underneath the fish. So he became king of his own realm?
He held an election for mayor,
Did he win?
and he won.
Duh. Ha!
They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him. He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville. St. Louis. He started drifting away from our reality.
What's gonna happen?
Minneapolis. Until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery.
Then what happened?
Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on.
So we didn't leave the cannery? Did he die here?
In Louisburg, he heard rumors of a handsome queen.
Then what happened?
The queen was on her own quest for
Radiant rainbows.
radiant rainbows.
Just keep picking the right one. Knocked it over. Stop doing that.
He followed the sound of her
Silver harp.
silver harp. His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound.
How so?
He knew the
Yeah, you
world
guys can
was
tell.
all in his
He's
imagination.
taking up more of the screen. He's losing himself.
But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
He'd become a god.
For
So that
someone
would
who'd never
undo-
known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming.
So that would handle a
it
very
struck him.
monotonous job.
That the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
Until he completely lost himself in there. I'm in the cannery now. This game is amazing, I agree. Jeez.
He began to forget the world we know. I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
So what did he do?
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
So he... Yeah, that's... Lewis Finch. What do I do? Looking around for something for me to do. Do I kill him? Or just go up here?
I still thought I could save him,
I don't think so.
even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions. Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on advising him.
Ha! Look at the cat. Moby. You're the cause of this curse. You've killed us all. Trying to weirdly walk up the stairs. Still not used to that.
His queen waited, holding his crown.
No.
There was only one thing left to do.
No. my god.
Bend down his head. And the rest I think you know.
Yeah, I
Mrs.
figured
Finch,
it
your
out.
son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
My
Bye,
brother
Lewis.
was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
Only a few left.